You know that feeling of frustration when you go out and you're like, oh my God, my brows are so worked on. You didn't draw them. You like carry your natural brows about. But then during the day, someone gets to tell you, oh, your brow looks so rough. You know that feeling? Exactly. It can be so embarrassing. And I mean, brows are one of the ways to look so put together and defined. Sometimes when people see your brows, they can tell whether you are organized or not. And yes, that's the fact. So if you see brows completely rough and you see your brows completely rough, you would not be so happy about it. But today I'm going to teach you how to keep your brows defined all through the day. And today I'm going to be making use of my Adventure Makeup Concealer and my triangle sponge. I think they call it a sponge. So it's not going to take long. In just 2 minutes you have defined your brows, and trust me, it's going to stay that way the whole day. You might actually need your spoolie brush, or spoolie as a lot of people call it. It's very important to have a spoolie because you want to brush, you understand? But right now here I do not have a spoolie. So what am I gonna do? I'm just going to use my hand or my tail comb to just comb it out, and then we start with the application of the concealer and we use it to define our brows. Please, you want to make sure that you get a concealer of your exact shade. For this practical, you want to get your exact shade. So if you're like very light skinned, you want to get something that matches your tone. And if you're dark skinned, you don't want to get a light concealer. No, that's like no, 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 that's error. So let's get into it once and for all. So the first thing I want to do is comb. Okay, that's working. Yeah, and then if you don't have a comb, you can just use your hand to do that. You can just make use of your hand to do that. And then let's go in with our concealer. So I'm going to just put a little behind my hands here. You really don't need too much. We're not doing a makeup. We're just trying to keep our brows defined without actually drawing them. And then I go with this, and then look at that. So mind you, we didn't draw any brows, and I know you can see that. Make sure you apply this properly. And you want to blend this part, blend it completely so that the concealer does not show. All we are trying to do is keep it defined. So let me do that on the other end. I think one of the mistakes people make during makeup is when you try to work. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake there. Yeah. So when they try to work on one end completely before they move into the next, what I like to do is I like to do it evenly. So when I work on one end, I move to the other end. Yeah. So I want to blend that. So to me, I think this one looks more defined than this. So I'm just going to go in with my comb. Unfortunately, my spoolie is not here. So all right, just gonna look like I've used up my concealer. So I'm just gonna use the bottom to blend properly so that the concealer does not show, right? And the next thing I'm gonna do is, I think I used like very little quantity, so I'm just gonna add more to it. Okay, use it again, and then over it I repeat the process. I hope you took note of what my brows looked like before the process. So as long as you did take note, you would see the difference. Your natural brows will stay defined all day. I would actually recommend you use a brush. I mean a makeup brush, a concealer brush for this. I would 100% recommend that. So I mean, if you have fuller brows, you definitely want to try this. I'm gonna come with my conclusion when we're done. Yeah, I'm giving it definition because I mean we definitely want it defined. So the thing is, I really don't have brows here. But I mean, if you have full brows, trust me on this method. Now, the next thing I'm just gonna do is wait and leave it. I think this is like fully blended. I think this is fully blended. If it's not, let me take a closer look. If it's not fully blended, so I'm just gonna keep blending till it blends completely. If you're one who likes to apply powder, this is the part where you go in with your powder and you apply it. Just use it to do some touches. You can make use of a setting powder, use it to do some touches on the brow, and you are good to go. Now, here's gonna be what I would say. If you have very scarce brows, I wouldn't recommend this method just like this. So what I would say you should do is make sure to try to feel it. You're not drawing. Make sure you try to feel the brows wherever you think that they look sparse and scarce, like the ends here. I really do, I've not really had hair around this side growing up, so what I would want to do is, but I'm not doing that now because I'm focusing on just my natural brows and trying to keep them defined for the other. And trust me, if I actually go like this all through the day, I am good to go. There's not going to be anything like my brow is getting rough or anything, unless you deliberately pick your fingers and use it on your brows. But as long as nothing gets there, this is staying intact the whole day. This is tested, this is trusted. I've done this quite a number of times, and when I feel like my brows look so scarce, they look so how do I put it, what's the opposite of full? So when I see that my brows are scarce and you know they don't look full and all of that, what I do is I just take my pencil, try to fill these gaps, try to fill the sparse places, try to fill those spaces where I don't really have hairs, and then I go in with my concealer. And mind you, I do not draw. I just go in with my concealer, use it on the bottom, make sure I blend. I do the first eye and then I go in with the second eye. I don't complete one side before I complete the other. I try to like do it as I get this one done, I get this one done. There's absolutely nothing like, oh, let me make this one perfect first before I work on this one. That is how I like to work on makeup, and I think that that is the best way to work on makeup or anything about your face. That way you are even, and there is nothing like, oh, okay, this one doesn't look like this one, this one doesn't look like this one. Like I talked about it in the blush video last week. You want to go watch that. So I hope this video is helpful. If you have full brows, I mean, I say congratulations to you, because this is a trick you don't want to miss. You have full brows and you want to keep it defined all day, please opt in for this method. You will love the outcome. And when you do, don't forget to drop a comment under the comment section that this works. I want people to know that this method works because I've shared this method with a lot of people and they have come back to tell me it absolutely works. So thank you for watching this video today. It's so nice to see you guys once again. I'll see you next week in the next video. Whatever you want us to talk about, please drop it in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like our video, and don't forget to share with your girlie.